Okay, members, welcome back to another class. You're going to resume from how we stopped at in the previous video, and you're going to follow our syllabus. If you don't understand, just feel very free to ask a question, and I'll do it and I'll respond to you accordingly. So with that much said, let us start our today's class. So in the previous class, we looked at constraint layout, linear layout, opening activity by button clicking, we looked at opening activity by on-click listener. So today we're going to look at the option menus. The option menu. So what are the option menu and the rest? Option menus. Let me show you what you mean by option menu. Okay, we're going to look at option menus. Then we look at some pop-up menu, a pop-up menu, and then we look at some bottom navigation and drawer navigation, and then also tab layout navigation. So with that much said, let us start with option menus. So option menus are menus. So I'm going to create a new project where we're going to implement these things. So how I like call that project, I'm going to call menus and navigation. I'll call it menus and navigation. Or I can create a separate project for option menus. So I'll say create new project, and then I'll come to empty project and then say next, and then I'll first determine where I'm going to save, and from there is where I will know how I should save my things. So Android classes, this was number 3, introduction. So I'll click here and then I just say okay, and then I'll call this one, I can create another folder here. In fact, I can create another folder by right clicking and say new folder, and then I call it 004, and then I put menus and menu and navigation. Menus and navigation. So then I click OK. It will be saved there as for menus and navigation. Then I say OK. So I can come and put this name here, menus and navigation. So make sure that your first name is beginning with a capital letter. So it will be saved here in this folder that I've already created. So with that said, let us just say finished, so that our project should be created. So to start creating the menu, the project, as is creating the project, you can as well search these option menus on internet to learn more about them. And as I told you, you don't need to memorize everything. Some things you can search on internet and then get the whole thing from there. But at first you have to know the idea. For example, you have to know what are Android option menus. Android option menu. Android option menus. So I can click here. For example, this is one guy teaching them, and there's another one here on Java Point. There's another one here on Android menu. Let me open here a new tab. So you can see what some people who are talking about them. There's this one, and this one. Let's go with these 4, and we look at how they perceive them. So these are the ones that we always call Android option menu. Let me show you from the picture way what is an Android option menu. And show you a picture of Android option menu. You see these pop-ups that you always have on this right hand side, they're the one that you call an Android an Android option menu. If you know WhatsApp UI, for example, WhatsApp UI, and I want to show you Android option menu. So let me open WhatsApp. You see this menu here, this one that pops up here. For example, when you click on these three dots, you get this menu. Is what we call 100 option menu. Okay, these three dots, when you click on them and you get this menu, is what we call 100 option menu. So in this video, you're going to follow step by step to see how you can create this 100 step option menu. Okay, so let's see how we can do them. This one, when you click here, and then it will come as well as here. Those are ones that we call 100 option menu. So let's create them step by step. We can as well follow this documentation of what of Android development. Okay, Android developers. This is where we find the full documentation. So I'll not read everything. I'm just going to concentrate on what? On practicals. First of all, you have to define a what? You have to define a menu XML. In Android, members, try to be attentive here. Okay, you try to be what? You try to be attentive. So in Android, let me show you WhatsApp. I wanted to show you WhatsApp here again so that you can see what you're going to do exactly. See, these dots are the one that we call what? 100 option menu. For example, when you click on WhatsApp, we're having what? We're having search, we're having this call, and we're having these three dots. Okay, so if you want to create a menu like this one, these are the steps that we're going to follow. So try to be attentive so we can understand each part of what you're going to teach today. Then after, you can go and practice them by yourself. So first of all, you have to define a menu. I'll not read everything because we are going to concentrate only on what? On practicals. First of all, you define a menu, and then after defining a menu, like the way I told you previously, that we have resources that we create. In Android, we create resources and then we can reuse them. So we'll first define a menu. Then after defining in XML, after defining XML menu, then we will come and do what? And use it in our application, within our application, or in the front end, within the application back end as well as front end. So to define an Android menu, you simply come here. You see, this is the application that we've created. So you come here. You see, these are the values. These are folders. You remember the structure of Android. We have the manifest, we have the Java folder with our main package, and then we have the resources. So in Android, for the menus, the menu that we use in Android, we define them inside the resources, like we're going to see here. So you see here we have a folder of what? Of drawables. Drawables, these are the diagrams, the pictures that we use in what? In our application. We have layouts. Layouts, these are the things that we use, like the XML file that appear in the screen of the user. We call them layouts. And then you have values and bitmap. You remember these things. So among the folders that we have here is the menu folder. So menu folder, we put different menus that we'll use in our project. So I'm going to create, so these folders that you see here, we call them resource folder. So I'm going to create one more resource folder for menu. So you simply click here, right click on resource, and then you say new. You see here, Android resource directory. Yeah, you see, add a new Android resource directory. So I'm going to create another Android resource directory. How do you do it? Right click on resource folder, and then say new, and then say Android resource directory. So when you click here on Android resource directory, you see, they'll ask you which values are you going to put there. Okay, the values are going to put there. So I can select here that I'm going to create a what? Menu. Okay, so they'll ask you, then the folder name will be menu and the type will be menu. Let me repeat it so you can see it clearly. Right click here on the resource, new, then directory. So what do you want to make? We want to create a folder, we want to create a folder that we are going to do what? you're going to be storing there our menus. You know, you can have a home menu, you can have a notification menu, you can have so many things, so many menus in your application. So we want to create like a single menu like that one that you see in WhatsApp. So we come here under resource folder name. You see here, these are different folders that you can have under resources. You see, we can have layouts, we can have a menu, we can have a map, we can have navigation, row, transition, and values. So here I'm going to select what? I'm going to select menu, and then I leave it the way it is, and then say OK. So Android Studio will help me and create for me a right place where I can put a what? Where I can put a menu. So in this folder is where we'll be storing our what? Our menus. So we can see which name should we give to our menu. It will be up to you. So I can simply right click here, new, and then I can say new menu resource. Can you see? Now Android can guess that I want to make a what? A menu resource file. If I come here under values and I right click here and I say new, you see it will not suggest for me menu values. Why? Because it knows I've not clicked on the menu folder. Members, are you understanding? I want to create a menu first before I implement it. Members, I first create a what? A resource folder for menus. So I'm going to keep the menus, and you've seen how I've created it. So I'm going to create a what? A menu that we'll use in our application as the option menu. Did you understand? Is there anyone who is lost that I don't understand a certain point? Can you respond, please?
No.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay, let us now create a menu. So right click there, right click on menu, and then come to new, and then you see here we have menu resource file. Then I click on menu resource file. They'll ask me to give a what? To give this menu a name. So you should realize, before I create it, you should realize that all our XML files, all our resource files, they always begin with what? With small letters, okay? With small letters, and most of the time they begin with the type of that the type of that item. Then it gives it a name. So for example, so we're going to have menus. I can say right click here, new, and then say new menu, and then I can give it menu, and then I put underscore. You see, small letters, because it's a resource file. I can give it a menu what? Menu, how should I call it? Okay, let us see. You can just call it how convert is needed. Okay, menu options. Menu navigation. Oh, menu. Now, okay, how should I call it? Menu main. Okay, main menu. So you always begin with this menu. So you should tell that it's menu, and then you give it a custom name, not main menu, but menu main, menu whatever, so that they should always keep them organized and telling you that it's a specific item. Then I say okay, and then they'll create for me what? A basic XML menu that does not have anything. You see, this is, if I click on split, I'll see it is just an XML file which is having the title, I mean the opening tag of menu. Okay, and if I click here on design, and then I'll have this one. Okay, this. So here are things that you can put in the menu. We can group, we can put a group, we can put a menu, another menu inside the menu. We can put a menu switch, we can put a search item, we can put a what? A menu item, and what? And a cast, whatever. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a what? A menu item, because we need items in our menu. So as you can see here, you can either code it, or you just use drag and drop. These are just items. See, these are just what? These are just items. So you can either drag and drop it, or you can as well code it. For example, me, I'm going to drag and drop, so I can just drag and drop it here. See, I click on menu item, I drag and drop it, then you see I'll have a single item there. So let us first determine. You see, now this item, you can give it an ID, you can give it an icon, you can give it a what? A name. Okay, so if you click on split, you'll see that it is nothing but a what? But an item, just a menu item, which is having the title what? Of item. Okay, so if you click on design, then you'll be able to do what? To see them directly. So let us first determine what we're going to put in that menu. For example, here you see here they're having help, they're having whatever. Okay, let me see from WhatsApp, and then I tell what you're going to put in that menu. Okay, let me download here WhatsApp. You see those things in WhatsApp menu. Well, when you click, okay, in WhatsApp, you see in WhatsApp you're having search, you're having message. This is a very old WhatsApp. We're having WhatsApp UI, we're having search, we are having message, and we're having what and more. We're having more. Okay, search, new message, and more. The old WhatsApp that you still remember, search and new message and more. So we're going to create a menu like this one, and when you click on that one, then you'll get what? You get this one. You see? I hope you're understanding what I'm talking about, members. You see this? Let me save it so that you can zoom it and you see what I'm talking about. You see? When you click on those dots, you get new group, new broadcast, WhatsApp web, status. Okay? Status and settings. So we're going to make this menu. Before you click on it, you'll get what? You'll have just this. Let me open it. Let me save it so you can see. Okay. I want you to understand, that's why I'm a bit slower. I need to understand the concept of what I'm talking about. I'm not prepared properly, that's why I don't have these pictures in place, but you'll get the point. Okay, so you see, we'll have here a search, and then you have, when you click here, you get what? You get when you click there, you get either those new WhatsApp web and whatever. So that's what you're going to make. So let us first identify what we want to put. We want to put search. Okay, we want to put, first of all, search. Okay, we want to put search, and then new message. We want to put search, and then other dots will be there. So you come here and drag and drop a single item there, or you can as well code it, but this item must have a what? Should have an ID if you want to identify it. So these are attributes that you can simply feed there. You see, these are the attributes that you can possibly feed there. So this first thing, you should have a title. So you see all attributes you have, among all attributes you have what? You have title. So I can call it what? Called search. Okay, then it have a what? An icon. Okay, we have a title, search. So this is just search. Okay, now I want to put, I've gone back to the code, and then if I press Ctrl and space, you see I'll have different things that I can possibly put here, different attributes that I can possibly put here. Press Ctrl and space, they'll suggest for you. You can put on click, you can put enabled, you can put icon, you can put, you see, these are different things that you can do what? That you can put there. So among the things, you can put icon, you see. So I'm going to put here an icon. So to put an icon, remember, see carefully here. I want to put a search icon, because here you see you have a what? A search icon in this menu. So to put an icon, you have to create that icon first. So this is how we create icons in Android. You see, this is how we create icon in Android. You right click here. You can either import your own, or you can create some from Android. Just right click on resource, and then say new, and then say vector asset. I repeat, right click on resource, new, vector asset, and then you click here, clip art, to see different icons that Android make for you. But you can as well import your own icons to the drawables. So I'm going to put here the search icon. You see, Android gives us a search icon, so we don't need to create our own search icon from scratch. So you just do like that. Let me repeat, right click here, resource, then new, then a vector asset, then click here on clip art and get search for your icon. For example, I search your icon, but there will be so many there. Okay, there are so many. So for me, I'm just interested in what? In the search icon. So it is here, and then I say okay, and then I can give it a name. For example, I can say it is IC search. icon what? Icon search, like this. Okay, don't put space because it's going to be what? A drawable. So if I say next and then say finish, they'll do what? They'll make for me that icon. It is there now inside our drawables. You see, we're having this icon search. It is here. It has been created for us. So I'm going to use it here inside our menu. So I'll have to put what? At drawable stroke what? Stroke search. So we'll have our icon there for search inside our menu. So we need also to identify this icon. I mean this item. Okay, I have to identify this item. So I have to give it what? I have to give it ID. So to give it ID, I can just simply say ID, and then I say, so we can have so many IDs. So if I want to uniquely identify this ID, for example, I can give it the name. I can first give the name of this file, menu main, then I give the name ID name, just according to what I want. But I can call it, for example, okay, let me just say menu underscore main. Why do I begin with that menu main? Because I don't want to confuse. I don't want to confuse when I'm referencing these IDs. Assume that I put this menu. For example, you can say, okay, give it a menu, give it an ID of just search. But remember, when you create this project, this menu will be put into other activities. Now, what if that activity is having another item which is having the ID of search? Then we'll have a what? A dilemma. It will confuse the two. So what do? I can begin with the file name, which is menu what? Menu underscore main, and then I can put underscore and I give it a menu search. Then I can know, okay, this is an item from a specific what? From a specific file. So I can go ahead. You can see if we click here on split on design, you can go ahead and drag more things here. But I'll not do that. What I'm going to do, I'm going just to add this one. These are the basic things that I need to about a menu item. So I'm just going to duplicate this to have another item. So you see, I have another item. I just copy and paste this same code of a single item. So what do I need? So what do we need on WhatsApp menu? We need the new groups. Okay, to see the one which is already expanded. This is the one that is expanded. We have an option of what? Of new group. Let me download this one. You don't need to memorize the code, but you need just to understand and know the things that they exist. So when you want to use them, you just go directly to where the code is. But it's better to memorize. As time goes, you'll understand. So we have new what? New group. Let us first put new message. That long ago WhatsApp, it did not have that button here. So I'll put new message and then new group. Okay. So new chat. Okay. So I'll simply come and put here new chat. Okay. So I can say main. I just change this last part. Okay, and say chat. Or say new chat. Okay. So I have to write here new chat. But remember, I told you about hard coding text. It's not a better word. It's not a good practice. So what do? I can just press Alt and Enter, and I write this word in the strings, in new chat. Okay. So you see this word new chat. It will be inside the what? Inside strings, inside values, strings. You see, new chat is there. So that if I want to change it, I just change it only one time, and every part will be what? Will be updated. That's how we do things. Okay. I can call this one sir. So it is referencing from where? From strings. Did you understand that? Adjat, did you understand that?
Yes.
Very good. So that's it. Now what else? I have to change the icon to the new chat icon. So how I do that? I just right click here, drawable, new drawable, and then chat. It's not necessary that every menu item should have an icon. So I'll come here and search chat. Yeah, I think it is this one. Okay, so I can come here and remove these words. I can put something what I understand, which is new chat. In the next class, I'll show you how to use GitHub, inshallah, so that you can simply get my code when you're practicing. I don't know whether that is good for you or bad for you. I don't know exactly. So I have new chat. Now, what else? We have new group. So I'll be faster. So here I can put what? New chat, new group. I'll remove this icon. I'll just put here the word new group. So it will bring warning. Press Alt and Enter, and then you write the word, the resource name, which is going to be resource value, right? New group. Press Enter. Everything will be done for you. After putting new group, what else do you have? We have new broadcast. Like we have WhatsApp web. Get WhatsApp web. I'm using commands of Mac. These things are confusing me. Okay, so I can put here new web. New. Okay, I can say WhatsApp underscore web. That can be my ID. And say something.
I say you have WhatsApp broker and WhatsApp web. The status are mistaken.
Anyone?
Sometimes.
Yeah, it's a mistake. WhatsApp web, and then lastly new broadcast and status and settings. I will not put everything. Status, and then lastly settings. So the items. Status, I wrote wrong spelling. Okay, so I've got those things. Settings. Press enter. Okay, so there you go. So I've got these items in our menu. I've got this item in our menu. So after creating the menu XML file, now I have to integrate this menu in our application. Okay, let me run it as it is running, and then we'll be working. So how do you integrate the menu in application? So let's follow this Android documentation. So I've put the ID, we've put the icon, you can put the the title, and then we are remaining with we can also put the show action on we'll show this one when we proceed. So this is the example of Android menu, just what we've done. Okay, this is what we've done almost, you see, but this one is a submenu, so we'll do that later. We'll see how to create a submenu later. So we proceed now. How do you put it in our in our menu? So to put that menu in our menu, we override on create option menu. This is a function inside the Android app compatibility class, app compat class, and then it calls this on option create menu. So when it calls this one, it is when you create a you create a menu. Okay, so how do you do that? So I'll simply come here in our application and write that function. I'm just doing this because I want you to understand, but I can as well come and copy and paste it. So I'll come and override this class of on create option menu. You have to override this class. So to override it, you simply come here and add I've ran Android, emulator, the emulator. That's why my computer is very slow. It's a bit slow because I've opened so many things. I've opened Firefox, I've opened Google Chrome, like 3 tabs. Let me close this Firefox. I've opened the emulator. Let me close this Firefox. The Firefox is gone. Okay, so you come within this class of app compat activity, and then we override on option menu, on create option menu. You see, you have to override this class, this method on create option menu. So I'll just simply write on in small letter on and then capital create option menu. See, when you override that class, then you'll be able to do what? To start creating. This is when Android will start creating your menu. Okay, so here it will still put the logic of creating the option menu. So how do? You say you create an inflator. See, create an inflator, and then you equate it to the new menu that you're going to create, and then you return that menu. And just simply copy this. Oh, this is for Kotlin, sorry. Can just simply copy this on option create, paste it here. So instead of returning the menu, you can just return true. So what do? We just say menu inflator. This is a class of Android, just a menu inflator, and then you say it is inflate. You can give it then any name here. For example, I can say my main menu. Okay, this is the class of Android inflator, and then create an object called my main menu, and then you say get inflator. You initiate it here, get inflator. Then after getting inflator, now you have to set the other menu that you created. You remember I created a menu. Then you have to say inflate, and you reference the other menu that you created, the other XML file, this one. So you're going to inflate it. Inflate is to put an item into the activity or into the screen. You can see here, we see we're having inflate. So when you come to fragments, you'll see even inflate more. Like inflate means to put something inside the screen. So you create here a menu inflator and initialize it to get a menu inflator. Then after he said this one that we just initialized, say menu.inflate, and inflate error. Okay, I will have now to navigate to the menu that we've created. But remember, to navigate that resource, you just simply say r.menu, then we are inside our menu folder. You remember how to navigate into those resources, and then reference to the menu that you're going to refer, the menu that we've created. You called it menu main. You see, menu main. So this is our main menu that you created. Then you pass this menu that they give you through this method that is created. Then you return true, or you can return just menu, or you can just as well return just true to show that that menu has done has been created. So that's how we create that's how we create the menu. So if we come to our application, let us first go to application and see. So this is our application that we just created. So you can see the application does not have any menu. The application does not have any menu. Now we're going to run while we've put the menu and see what will happen. So I'll run it here again. So it is running. Okay, members, I'm going to show you on my phone how the app has looked like. So that is the app. I hope you can see it. Can you? So can you see this? Those three dots. In the next computer, I mean in the next class, I'll use a little bit powerful computer than this, so that you can see properly using the. So can you see these three dots? So if I click on these three dots, you have those options. Can you see?
Yes.
So that's what you call a what? That's what you call the option menu. The option menu. But you can say that ours does not have what? Does not have. If you see WhatsApp, they're having. If you see WhatsApp, they're having. Let me see how I can run this thing down. let me maybe I have so many things opened. Let me close on some things because
Just asking about WhatsApp. Okay, does it mean that during the creation of the app itself, they use WhatsApp as the name of the project?
No.
Because
I'm
I
just
wonder
giving
how.
I'm just giving you WhatsApp as an example.
Yeah, just like I was also trying the same thing, the framework of WhatsApp, but it was always difficult for me to remove that. If you open WhatsApp, you always see WhatsApp on top before you see some of the text, is it the
In which
menu
way?
bar, something like that.
Where?
Just open WhatsApp. Open your WhatsApp.
Why should I open my WhatsApp?
If your girlfriend is not texting you, open it, man. I'm not. So
My girl has no problem. She's in this class. You don't know her, man. Why do you say WhatsApp does what?
I mean, WhatsApp up there, we just having WhatsApp written there, and I also tried
To
so that I can
write
remove that one.
try this word. Like for example, there is the word menu navigation. You want to write your own word.
No, I mean only the front part of WhatsApp is what I was trying. The front part, how
You
the side
can
part of
do
WhatsApp.
it. Why not?
I tried, but what I'm saying is like it's just like the
Like
project name they were using is WhatsApp.
why not? So what happened when you ran it?
Man, you don't understand. You are just
No,
saying
I'm
why, no, why
asking.
not?
When you ran the application, what happened?
WhatsApp will come. So
It opened WhatsApp
I
itself.
just I just wanted to change it.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it opens WhatsApp as actually like the front page of WhatsApp. But like if in case I want to change the WhatsApp there, to example a messenger, I need to again create an other project
No.
that I should name as messenger.
You can change it. You can change it when you change the package name. The thing is, like, if you create the package name of an existing application in your phone, so it will cause a what? A conflict between those two applications. So you have to change a name of a package of a name that does not exist in your phone. And when you want to write these words, for example, for Musa, you say that you want to modify this, for example, menu navigation. You want to make the word be WhatsApp. That's what you want to say? You can do it. You can do it.
Yes, something
You
like that.
can do it. You can do it. Why not? You can do it. Just search. You can.
Without changing the project name.
Yes, without changing the project name. This is just application text. You can do it. I'll show you. So, you see what I was trying to say, members? You see? You click there. Then you have these things, I hope you can see clearly. I want to increase on the size so you can see more vividly. So that's it. Now, without wasting much time, now we want to make it this search. You see, our menu, our original menu, the search and the new chat is visible. Yeah. So if you want to do that, Hadi, can you see that? Hadijat, Hadi, are you there? Can you see this one, the word, the search and this new chat, they are always visible. So we want to make ours also to be like that, because ours, you see, they are not visible until you click here. So you want to do that, you add more attribute on your menu here. You see, more attribute. That attribute is called, I don't know even. It's called the view class. No. Action class, clickable, checked icon, any category, visible. Now you see, we have here too, visible, true and visible what, and visible false. No, we have visible always and true. Let me run it. Don't think it is that one. So I make it true and expect it to do what? To always be visible. So if you say false, it will be hidden in the other side. Hope that's the class. That's the option. So if you come back here to a menu, that's how we put an option menu. So they say here the most important things is show action. Okay, so this show action will specify how our item should appear on what, on the app bar. Yeah, not visible, it is show action. I have called it visible. Let me run the application again. So show action, I've called it visible, not visible. This visible is whether it should be hidden or not. So you have an attribute called show action. Just write it, show action. So you see here in show action, now see here, members, want you to understand properly. Always, we have always, you press Ctrl space to see the possible options. We have always, we have collapse action view, we have if room, we have never, or we say with text. So always, it will make sure that the action is always visible. Like, it will always make sure that the action is visible on action bar. Can you see? I've made it always. So whether there's a room or not a room, you see? You can see what I'm talking about. I make it always. So if I do like this, I make it if room. So it means that if there's a space, it will come there. If there's no space, it will be what? It will be collapsed. Okay, you see? If there is a space, it will come there. If there is no space, it will be collapsed. That is if room. If there is a room, it will be collapsed. If there is no room, it will not be collapsed. Then never, it means that it will always be in this option under the dots. So we can see here in this WhatsApp, we have this one is always and this one is always. So I can come here, app option always, and then also here app option always. So the new chat and the new chat and the new chat and the search, they are always in what? In a search. Let me run it again and you see. Okay, so that is what it meant by this. So it means that is view always, and this one that are under here, they are just never, so they should not appear in the what, in the main screen. So it is going to open the app, and I'm going to show you what I mean. I hope you've understood that point. So we proceed. We have a lot to cover. Time will not allow. Does not allow. So now we have to listen now to the options. We have created the menu, but see, even if I click, I'll not know that someone has clicked or not. So the question is, how do you know that someone has clicked on a what? On a menu. How do you know that someone has clicked on menu? So I can simply come here and we put this, we override another option. We override another method called on menu, on option item selected. On option item what? On option item selected. So when you override that item, the Android operating system will call will call that method and then give it the item that the user has clicked on. Okay, so how do you do that? This thing is taking long to install, so we come here and override this one. We override it when you're creating the menu. So override another one when you want the menu to be selected, when you want to listen to when the menu is selected. Can you see? On option menu selected, so what happens? They return you the item that has been clicked on. So you can return true to keep it selected. True. Okay, to keep it selected. So here we are going to get an item that has been clicked on. So before I just show you the item that has been clicked on, I'm going to put here a toast that shows that someone has clicked on an item. So a toast, it is just a pop-up that comes to our phone. Just write toast and then open this method like this. Okay, and then here you pass the context. You can pass this. Okay, that is the occurrence of this main activity class. We call it context. We pass the context. I'll explain the meaning of context as we proceed. You pass the context and then you pass the message that you want to appear on the screen. Okay, so I can say you clicked on menu. Okay, and then you selected an item on menu. You selected a menu item, and then after you pass whether it should appear for long time or short time. This one's called what? Length. Okay, it's written in what? In capital letters. So I can say length. It's toast.length. Toast. Say long. Have long and short. Why is it not suggesting?
I hope those would confess, man.
So then you do
I
what?
hope those.
You show like this. You see what? It is
I
toast
toast would
toast
confess.
toast underscore
Then
confess underscore long. It
you
is
should be confessed.
length something like that. Length long and length short, but it's not suggesting. Okay, if you want it to suggest for you, just say toast. If you want to suggest it for you, just say toast in capital letter like this. Toast, and select this one with create a new toast. This one, it will do everything for you. You see, toast.length. Yeah, you are right. Toast.length what? Short or length long. Then it will do what to do for you the rest. So toast.length long. What did I miss? Insert new. No. So okay, I forget one thing. It is toast dot what? Dot make what? Make text. So you say toast dot make text, then you pass the context this, and then you pass the message, and then say toast dot what? Dot length, and then here I put dot what? Dot show, right? Like this as a method. Then it will be shown when someone clicks on the menu. Our application has not been installed. Let's run it again. So it is running. It's going to be installed, and you're going to see our app. So can you see our app? Fat, can you see that? Fatmata, are you there?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you can see it. That I can.
Yes.
I don't know. I should zoom this thing. Okay, maybe if I click there. Okay. Is it making any sense though? Okay. What am I doing? Okay, let me zoom out. I wanted to increase its size. Maybe it will be in settings. I'll do that after the class. Maybe. I wanted to increase the size so I can see clearly, but no problem. So you can see here, it is there. So remember, see one thing here. Okay, yeah. So that was meaning. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's better. That's better. Okay. So this is our phone. Now, members, can you see Hadi? If I click here, you see this is what we call a toast. You see? Now it tells me that I've clicked on something. So I want you to understand that when you select an option on menu, this method is what is called on item menu selected. This method is what is called. Okay. So let us see. And when they call this method, they give it a what? An item here. So if I want to see what is being called, so let me see. Point at it here. Then I can put here plus dot item dot what. For example, I can say dot get ID, dot get item ID. So here I'm going to see the item ID that was clicked on. Okay. So it's to run, and then it's going to show us. So I click here, you see. So this one is not understandable, but this ID, it is a code for Android that we can use to verify if someone clicked on a certain ID. So you can as well get a what title dot get what dot get title. Yeah. So I can say you selected or you clicked on. So this ID, it will help us when you want to verify really where someone clicked on. So you can put a switch case. You can put a switch case and decide where you should take the user when they clicked on something. You can put if condition or a switch case to decide. You see, you clicked on new chat. Can you see that? You clicked on search. So you clicked on what? On status. You clicked on settings. So this item, it comes with a menu object where you can find the ID of where the user clicked on, or a title of where it is clicked on. For example, now you can decide here to write a switch statement. Like you say switch, and then you put the what you want to switch dot what dot get title. You can either use either by ID or by what or by title. So for example, if you want to use by what by ID dot get item ID, then you start writing here, put case, then you write the ID, which is r dot what dot ID dot what dot menu chat. See, so it will check if this ID that you get here is equal to the ID of the main chat. Then I can do it. I can put here the case. Do you need to put curly brackets? No, they are not necessary in a switch case statement. Then right here I can put the what? The toast message. See, I can put here the what? The toast message, and say you clicked on. Now let me show that I now know where the user has clicked on by just writing it manually. So I can say you clicked on what? On new chat. You see, so here I can call a method, or you can start a chat what? A chat activity. Then after you do what? You break this statement. Is it clear? Am I loud and clear? Am I clear? Musa,
Yes,
Yeah,
you
yes.
yeah,
understanding,
yeah.
eh?
Yeah, we
So I
follow.
can put another case. You're going to finish, don't worry. No, Musa, let's cry. Like a baby, man. Musa, man, you should be a man, man. So I can put here. They always cry about time. The timekeeper. So I can put here dot art dot new search dot search. I can say you clicked on what? On search, and then we can put other cases and add the case and other cases. Then put here default, and then put here copy this toast. Say you clicked on, and then let me guess here by just getting item that they have clicked on item dot what dot get title. So let us run the app. You clicked on search, you see, so I mean that it compared this ID with the ID. You see how we got the ID, arrow.id dot the ID that I have there, and then it compares with this ID. Remember, for us, when you try to print the ID on the screen, we saw some anonymous numbers, but for the Android operating system, for it to know whether the ID are equal or not equal. So if I click on this one, you click on what? On setting. This is the default that is being ran. Click on new chat. This is my own here. So you can hear, if for example, if someone clicks on new chat, then you can call the function that starts new chat logic. Okay, so we got something else. That is all about Android option menu. You can come and learn more about Android option menu. Just search about them on internet. You can come here on Google itself and learn more about what Android option menu on Google developers itself, and learn about Android option menu. So without wasting much time, let us go to the submenus. Yeah, and the same thing, you can put also submenus. Submenu, if you want to put a submenu, you just put a menu inside another menu. You see, you can just put a menu inside another menu. I'll just use the same thing. I can click here on, for example, on design, the same design. You see, I can insert another menu. For example, I can put another menu there. Okay, so I'll put another menu. So if I come here to code, you see that inside the menu, did I insert it though? I don't insert. Okay. Okay, inside menu, we can add another menu to make it a what? A subgroup or a subgroup menu. You see? Submenu. So to add a submenu, you just add another item of menu like this one. A menu inside the menu, it will make a what? It will make a submenu. Let me show you. Can you see this one? So I can simply come here. This will create a submenu. Okay. Yes, I can simply come here and do it and paste it, and I show you how it is done. So how they do it? You first say item. I mean, you just add another menu within it, and then let me see. There's a menu file. Submenu. Let's show you how to add a submenu. I just forget. You just add another item. I mean, another menu within a menu For example, here we give a title here, sub 1, put here sub menu 2, sub menu 2, and run it. Hope that's the way. So here in Java Point, they also discuss the same thing. They don't talk about submenu. Here in Inflator, they talked about submenu somewhere. Yeah, they don't talk about submenu. So let's see what has happened in our browser, in our emulator. You can also add a group of menus within another menu. I don't think that our menu will appear. It's crashing. I think it's crashing when it tries to inflate. The app crashes, yeah, when it tries to inflate this menu. Put it in the wrong way. Just add a grouped menu. So you can as well group the menus. Menu item, this is a menu item, menu group. You can as well add a grouped menu by just simply adding a group. You see, you can add a group of menus. Where did it start from? Just had to code it by myself. Group, and then inside the group we put some items. Let me get this item, these two items, and I put them under this group, and let's see how they look like. These submenus and group. I'll first make some research. Stop wasting time. I'll first make more research, but there is a way how we can make a submenu. In the next video I'll show you, in the next class I'll show you I can make those submenus. You click and then another menu appears next to that. I had not practiced them, but there is a way. Even in the videos that I did last time, those ways submenus are there. Okay, so let us proceed to the next topic. That is these submenus. I'll cover them in the next class. Just mark them yellow so I should not forget. Okay, so we go to pop-up menus. 100 pop-up menu. They're just the same way how we can do those submenus. Okay, I'll just use the same application. Let's come and search 100 pop-up menus. So those 100 pop-up menus, they are the one that when you click on icon, it opens with that on top of that icon. Or when you click on an element, of Android, it opens on top of that element. You've seen it can appear in any place inside the application. You should not confuse the two. You see, the option menu, it is always here fixed on top of the application, the navigation bar. In the navigation, I mean in the app bar, that's where the option menu is. Okay, and remember the app bar is always either on top, or when you scroll down of the application, it will show the app bar. So that is the option menu. But for the pop-up menu, it will just appear anywhere. You see, I think you've ever seen a menu like this one. You've seen a menu like this one. You click on a button and then it pops up a menu. You've seen something like this. You see, so those are the menu that you're going to open. Like, they can appear in any place of the application. So how do you do that? Android pop-up menu. Let's follow the documentation of Android. So first of all, you need to, of course, create the XML file for Android pop-up menu. Did this guy show an example? No. You have to first do what? You have to create an XML file of that pop-up menu that you're going to use. So let us create here that file. So I'll just simply come here under menus and say new. You can use the same file, but for me I'm going to create a separate one. So you just simply come there under new, you say new menu resource, and then I can call it menu underscore pop-up. We can say pop-up 1, pop-up 2, as you want. So in that pop-up menu, I'm going to add some options, just like the way we did in this previous one. So I can open these ones and paste them here, and just change only, and just change let me remove this one. And just change the options. So for example, you can say play, you can say play, add to play list, can put here this one can be download, and maybe this one can be share, this one download, and then make this one share. Okay, so I want, like, for example, when someone clicks on the song, we give them this option, whether to play that song or to add it playlist, to download that song and do it, or share it. Okay, so, and it's going to be, it can be in a many options. So I'm going to create here, it can appear in anywhere because it's just a pop-up. So I'm going to create here a button on which you'll click, and then will display that pop-up menu. Okay, so let us just change this text item to button, and then increase maybe text size, and then make it 25 dp, and then maybe let me change this word open, to change it to open. Okay, so I'll give this button an ID, and then I'll say open pop-up. Okay, then after giving it an ID, I'll come here inside the main activity, and then I connect this button with this ID. So how do we do that? how can I connect members? I want to add a click listener on this button. Fatmata, can you tell me how I should do it?
Yes.
How can I add a click listener on this button?
First, you have to write click listener inside there. Then first, like
So what
this.
should I write? I'm here.
Inside the XML file first.
No, I don't like I should click here on. I say on click. No, I don't want to do that. I want to connect. I want just to create an object of this button, and then I add a click listener. I've already told you the answer. Okay, so how did I do? I don't want to use the other one.
You already made the ID. Have you declared the button?
Yes, I've already put the button here. So what should I do? I should declare the button.
Yeah.
So I can come here on top and declare the button. I say button, right? Like this.
Yes. Yeah.
Then I give it a name. Then what next?
Then the button should be equals to, like, I think it's find view ID by ID, something like that.
Very good. Where should I put that thing?
You should put it after inside this. Wait. On create, under this, inside this on create.
Very good. It's equal to find view by ID. Very good.
Yeah.
That's enough. Thank you. Dot what? Dot ID. That's beautiful. It means you're practicing. So like that. Then after we can add a click listener. That is very good of you. Dot set on click listener. Like this. Then you say new on click listener. Like that. Just things will be suggested to you if you know how to write them in using right caps. I mean using right order. For example, let me show you how it is done. Dot set. For example, the word set, it starts with what? With capital letters, with small letters. So write set. I'll make sure it starts with small letters, and then on. It is begin with the word with capital letter O and then small n. When you do like this, Android will suggest for you. Okay, so press enter. Then here you create, right, in small letters new, and then capital letter of on. Click listen, then press enter. Android will do for you the rest. Okay, so I want here when someone clicks here, I should open the what? I should open the pop-up menu. So I'm going to create a method called open pop-up menu. You see, I create this method. By this method, I give it view. Okay, why do I give it view? I'll tell you. By this method is not what? Is not created yet. So I just press Alt. You see, this is a technique. You can first create a method and then you can first call a method and then create it. You ask Android to create it for you. You see, I'm calling a method that I've not created. Just press Alt and Enter. You see, Alt and Enter. How to give it only? Just I pass to each this view that I gave to me. Remember, when you click on this, it gives you the what? The view, which is like a kind of image or the kind of something that we just clicked on. So I press Alt and Enter, and then they'll ask me to create for me what? This method. I just they should create it for me, and then I select main activity. So you see, they have created for me that method without even hassle. So it means that when I'll click on this menu, when I click on this button, this method will do what? Will be called. So I want, when this method is called, I want to create a what? That menu to display it. Okay, so how do I display it? You create this object first. See, pop-up menu. This is just a class of what? Of Android. Pop-up menu, and then you give it a name. Is equal to new. So this will take two parameters. It will take the context, just pass this, and will take the what? The menu itself. Okay, which is the r dot what? Dot menu dot pop up. I mean pop up. I hope that's it. It's not complete. It's crying. It will take it will take the view. See, to take the view where you clicked on. Remember, that's why I passed this view. That is why I passed this view. So as that I should give it here. So it is just according to your logic. You can as well put these things here. Just up to you. Then after doing that, then you have to inflate the menu. Time? Is it time? I think it's so fast. Eh? Okay. It's time, yeah, you know, but you're going to finish. So you have to inflate the menu. Am I writing the right code? Set on click listener. I've not inflated the menu. Let me inflate the menu. I think it's here dot inflate. It will be r dot what dot menu dot pop up, my pop up menu. You see, then this it will inflate the menu. Then after inflating, then you can add what? Then you can add click listener. You see, you can add click listener. Not click listener. Okay, we'll do the click listener later. Let us run it and see if it will be inflated, if the menu will be inflated. The steps are simple. Create this pop-up menu, and it's a little bit different from the other because this one will be many menus, and then inflate the menu. As simple as that. So it is running. Hope it will not crash. What? Did it crash again? There's something wrong with our XML file here, I think. Yeah. Undo. Yeah, that's good, I think. Let's run it again. Yeah. So I click. Oh, it crashed. Did it inflate it? No, it did not inflate it. Why did I skip? These steps, are they showing the right steps really? Pop-up menu, we pass the context. No, this step. Pass the context and the anchor, which is the view, and then to display the pop-up menu, anchor, stand, view, dismiss the menu dot show. Do you need to add there dot show? Returns the menu. Inflator, public inflate. Let's try to add here dot what dot show. Maybe that's why dot show. No, dot show. Yeah, maybe that's what we are missing. To show the menu itself now after inflating it. Okay, yeah, that's what we are missing. So can you see, members, can you see that? So this menu, it can appear anywhere. It can appear anywhere. So your task will be now adding there a click listener. The video is already there. Like, how do I know that I've clicked on a specific part of a certain menu? Just add there what? Add a click listener. Set a click listener, and then you have to find out which part did you click on a menu. Yeah. So we'll stop from there. In the next class, we'll begin the basic with the bottom navigation. Our 1 hour is already over. 1 hour and 30 minutes. In the next class, we'll begin with the what? With the bottom navigation. We'll begin with the bottom navigation. If time will allow, we'll look at recycler view. That will be the main part. In fact, in the next class, we'll look at what? At recycler view at first before you do anything. So pop-up menu is done. how to add a submenu. This one is your assignment. I'm going to count it as what? As done. This is just a baby thing. Adding a submenu, so it is your homework. Add submenu and grouping the menus. It's just simple, just search it, you'll find a way. So in the next class, we'll look at bottom navigation and bottom drawer and the tab layout fragments. So we'll look at these ones. That will be the main part in the next class. Then the next class, inshallah, we'll start looking at the recycler view and the rest. So in the next class, we'll just summarize the remaining parts of the navigation menus and discussing deep about the navigation menus. Then after that class, then we'll look at at recycler view. So I hope you guys not miss and keep on practicing. Don't give up. Practice, and always remember one thing: don't learn from only one teacher. Don't learn from one teacher. That's the best of learning. There are so many teachers. When I teach you this topic of pop-up menus, go and look from another teacher also and see their version. You learn at least one more new thing that I did not teach, and that's the best of learning. And remember to always practice.